Hey, Davy. It's good to see you,
It's good
man.
seeing you.
It's been a
It's
while.
been
How you doing?
been really good. Been really good. Taking care of my health
Awesome,
now.
dude. Good deal. Good
Yeah.
deal. So, you said you got some systems questions, and as it turns out, I've been learning about these Go High Level systems lately.
Yeah.
So, I think we can get you a solution.
Yeah. So the what we're using is called IVE. I believe it's just a
Okay.
white label GoHighLevel CRM.
Okay.
So I've worked with GoHighLevel a while back. So and it looks very similar to it. So I think it's about the same thing, right? So me and my partners, we have leads coming in through TikTok ads, and so we market to TikTok. We're just using TikTok for now. We haven't dove into like Facebook or Google or Instagram just yet. We're just still kind of working our way with TikTok first and see how everything works. And so we have ads that comes out. I don't know how exactly they do it or how he sets up the ads and how often and how the leads come in. But there's a form that gets filled out by the CRM, and then
Hmm.
it gets uh, so that opportunity gets placed into the CRM, and then once it goes placed into our CRM, and now I'm trying to build the triggers and what happens after that, right? So
Hmm.
right now trying to figure out because we kind of pay somebody to kind of build it out for us, just as somebody who kind of knows what they're doing, but they're not like software developers or engineers. It's just somebody we kind of knew, but they don't really know either. They just kind of have something.
Hmm.
And so like I'm trying to learn, watching videos off of YouTube and stuff like that, trying to figure it out. And so the goal is the leads come in, they fill up a form, and then it becomes an opportunity in like our stage, right? The first
Right.
stage is intro, new lead, right? And so the plan is for us to, once it comes in, then we want to have some type of like automation with text messages or even like voice messages. So it's not somebody like that's making a call, not right off the
Hmm.
bat, because what we've experienced is that sometimes these leads are maybe like a bogus lead or something. Somebody they may click on it and fill out the form, but then they ghosted us and didn't want to respond back, or it's a bad number or something like that. So we want to try to filter it in a way where we can have a initial message or voice message, and once they respond, then it goes to like the next stage where okay, they did respond, it is a true person, it is a real lead, and then what goes next, right? And so it's more um, like assigning it to the next person where they can follow up, right? Make the phone calls and try to answer a lot of the questions that we have regarding the property, right? So, and it's information about condition, when you want to sell, um, at what price they're looking for, and stuff like that. But and that's the way we're working the follow up. It's manual currently, and we have like one person that's making that call, and that's answering the questions. I don't know if we're gonna go to AI just yet. I think that we're just gonna have somebody just manually make the calls, because right now we're just it's all trying to learn what works and what doesn't, right? Before we actually start
Right.
like bringing in like more
I
tech
think that's
coming
smart,
in,
by the way.
So even with the CRM, because before we were using just Trello, right? Just Trello to just to
Mm.
like um, manage kind of the leads, right? Because it almost simulates the stages and the opportunities with cards and stuff like that, right? So that's what we've been doing, and now we're trying to transition over to the CRM, because now we're like recording the calls and stuff like that, and now we want to see if we can filter the front end side. So there's a message. So I built that out. It's working pretty well, and then on the back end too, where we do have we sent an offer, and like they say the seller denied that offer. And so what we want to do is like do a follow-up um, campaign where, in 2 weeks or 30 days, there's an automated like text message, and then
Mm,
we'll see how they respond after that, right? If it goes back into the beginning where we kind of start over. So it's more like playing around like what we want to do as far as like automate the messages, because I'm not sure like what works well and what doesn't. Because even this morning we got a lead that came in, and it was I set up the automation. If they and it's like initial text. Yeah, I saw that um, you fill out the form, and we wanted to know when's a good time to follow up on the call, right? And if they don't respond, then it goes like another day, and it'll kind of say the same thing, but it's a little different.
right.
And so what happened was that they responded after like the third message, and it was like because it's a waiting a day, and then it's like another message, waiting another day, it's another message. But it happened that the message was like at 1 a.m. in their time, right? Because I think with us is it's come the lead that so they came in. I don't know how it's set up, but once the lead comes in, then the message goes out, but it's like waiting a day. But it's like it's once they responded. Did they responded at 1 a.m. and then we're just responding like 24 hours after that, and then for them to say that hey, it's a wrong time. Like why are you sending this message? And they just said stop calling. So it's like it's almost like it was a real lead, but now we just offended that person, or you know, we just texted them at the wrong time. But it was automation, right? So
Mm,
I don't know how to set up. I'm trying
mm,
to like I haven't looked at it, but that was the message that we had this morning.
yeah.
Where
That sounds like, hmm, that's an interesting problem. And I kind of wonder, this is I I am learning
yeah,
still, so I definitely don't know everything about GoHighLevel
yeah,
just yet. But I would hope that there is a feature in GoHighLevel that when you're building your automations, you can say you can like check the time that something came in, like a
yeah,
response. And if you're within a certain window of time, you do some kind of like conditional branching. So you say like if a message comes in from like I don't know, like 11 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at
yeah,
night to 5 in the morning, then you send out a message, a follow up message, maybe like 6 hours from that time or 8 hours or something from that time. And if it comes in at like, yeah, normal time, then you follow up maybe on a normal 24 hours or something like
yeah,
that. Like that might be, I would investigate that as an option. See if you can do some like time checking, particularly of the message.
yeah. That's
And we can look at it together. I don't know if that's the first one you want to look at today. Like we can look at whatever thing you feel is the most pressing that you would want to try to fix first.
see. So like here's here's that I guess opportunity that came in. So it looks like I'm looking at it now. It looks
Okay.
like it came in at 1 a.m. like our time, right? And
Mm,
so here's that first message. Hey Tony, my name's Andrew. I work with Terrence. You responded to one of our TikTok ads. When's the best time to call you? Right. So this is like the initial message, right? And so
mm,
and then we follow up with a phone call. Nothing. And then there's just the message for I guess the next day. Oh no, this is the same day. And then there's the next phone call at 11 a.m., which my guy did, right? And but this here is that next. This is the automated one on the next day. I just got out of apartment. No, that's not it. Sorry, this one right here. This is the next day. You responded to our ad regarding selling your property. When is a good time for us to jump on a call? Right. That's the next day. So, and then it's at 1:54 a.m., right? Where this one came in at 1:24.
Mm,
So it looks like it's yeah, so it looks like, okay, so that came in, and in 30 minutes is that same message. Like, why, may I ask you what you consider selling? So that's the automation, is the 30 minutes right after, right? It's a hello, and then second is like, may I ask why you're selling, right? I feel like I might have removed that one or something because it is just 30 minutes away from this one. And then that next one, it's like a whole day here, right? It's a whole day.
mm,
And then the third day here is kind of the same thing, right? When's the best time to call you? And then there's yeah, it's a fourth day, right? Here, right, at 1:54. So they're all at 1:54, right? So it's 1:24, and then 30 minutes later is this next one. Why are you selling?
mm.
And then so, the next day, it's day two, day three, and then day four, and then he goes, your calls and texts are at inappropriate times.
Which is a very appropriate
Yeah, it is.
response.
I was like,
That
but
was
you
a very
respond,
polite
but
way to
that guy
say
responded at 1:24 a.m. So it's like,
it. So let's jump into your automations, where you have these set up, and let's take a quick look at this.
okay, let me see. So, all right. So this is how I did it. So the TikTok ad comes in, right, and then it goes to this
Mm,
stage, and it gets tagged as a new lead, and then it assigns to like our lead nurture or caller,
okay.
and it notifies him, and then that day one message is the, hi. Hi, I work with Terrence. Terrence is the guy that does the video for us, and then you responded to one of our TikTok ads. When's the best time to call you, right? And then it waits another 30 minutes to, oops, waits at 30 minutes to make that first phone call. Well, it's a voice message, and it's another one. May I ask you what led you to considering selling your property, right? So, and then it
Mm,
just waits
all
like
right.
another day and another day and another day.
Let's see if maybe we can cut this off at the pass. So really, it's at, like, if we were able to fix the first message, it would probably fix all the rest of them, if you're, because it's based on the time that the last one was sent out,
Right.
right? So what if we did, go down to that if branch, where they didn't respond. um
Yeah. So if it didn't respond,
yeah, they're on the
yeah,
left, that
yeah,
condition. So click the voicemail. Let's see, is there any options in here? Is that it? Okay,
yeah, that's it.
let's click the little plus there. If we click that
Okay.
and then type if, let's look for it. Yeah, click that if else, and let's look at this. If you scroll down just a little bit, hit the select,
This one?
uh, for one of those. We want to create a new condition. So if date and time is current hour, and say, click the operator, is on or after. So this is how you do it, man. You do exactly what I was telling you before. Like, you create these
Yeah,
ranges, and then if it's that one particular range in the morning,
yeah,
you do a shorter period of time, just to make it force it into that range, and then otherwise do the normal 24 follow up. And so you could basically copy all your stuff, just modify the weight.
yeah,
You see that weight down, that first
right.
weight. Um, so that's how I would do it. You might just have to play with the weights,
Okay.
but that should get you what you need on that.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So I think we're at time.
That's good.
So we're gonna wrap it up here, and we'll follow up with your additional stuff later,
Okay.
man. But I hope that gets
Oh
you a
yeah, I
quick
think so. I
solution.
think this helps a lot because I was trying to figure out like how do I do that, so but yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, let's talk again.